was young Scooter. So I guess the NBA, I think it was NBA on ESPN. One of those pages posted basically a picture of Lil Future, and basically was saying Lil Future and Russell Wilson. And basically the post was like, oh, look at Russell Wilson and his son. They had the
Stepson.
basketball. No, they didn't say stepson. They said his son.
Oh, at the joints I seen said stepson. I was like, damn.
So that was the post. So Scooter seen the one that I seen him right under. It said Russell Wilson and his son. So and it didn't say stepson. So he wrote up under the joint, that ain't his son. Y'all being disrespectful. But my thing, and of course,
That ain't your son. Why the hell you?
Oh, and the crazy thing is, and it will blow me even with this whole conversation is, of course, women dragged him to hell because nigga, it ain't no videos of Future and Lil Future. No way. You can't even, you wouldn't, dog. If you sit here and Google Little Future, it's more pictures of him and Russell Wilson than you'll see him and his real father, Future. So my thing, even with Scooter, is where it blow me is Scooter is actually a hands-on dad. His son played basketball. Scooter, if you go to young Scooter's page, he got more videos of his son playing basketball than he got even of himself anymore. Because young Scooter really don't be rapping like that. He put out music every now and then, but he got more. Like he at one point, like of course he put out a project. I think earlier. Like towards the end of last year, he put like a video or something out like of him, promoting the album. But though he at one point in time he had more videos of his son on his page and his son playing basketball than he actually had of him himself. So I'm like, though, you can't be a hands-on dad and you sitting here trying to. And I get it, I get Future is your man, like, but no, dog, you can't. Oh, you
I
can't.
was about to ask what was his ties to him then.
Oh no, like they super close. Like
Okay.
if I guess the comparison would be like Waka and Gucci or like Rick Ross and Gunplay. It's like that type of situation. But Scooter make better music than Gunplay. But still, you can't jump out the window like that, dog. Like you cannot be a real father and sit here and try to jump out the window for like a nigga who just like he just don't, bro. And of course, nobody don't know what he do behind the scenes. But if you talking about big moments, Russell Wilson is always there. No, you can't sit. What you want people to say?
Mm-hmm.
Like he had a little Future getting Steph Curry showing him, teaching him how to shoot shots at the All-Star game. Like he wouldn't be on that court if it wasn't for Russell Wilson. Like, come on, dog. Like, stop. Like this wouldn't
And
even
if Denver would have made it to the Super Bowl, his son would have been there
at the Super
Super Bowl, and he would have been in that commercial. Hey, Russell Westbrook, what are you about to do? Oh, I'm going to Disney World.
No, I got what you just said. Exactly. Let's just sit here. Let's play a hypothetical. If Denver would have went to the Super Bowl and they would have won the same way you seen Patrick Mahomes up there with his wife and his kids, guess what? Russell Wilson would have been up there with Sierra and his goddamn kids. And guess who one of his kids would have been? Would have been Lil Future. Like, stop, dog. Like, you can't, just sometimes as a man, you got to be able to call your men out on the BS. Like, you seen that post, you should have just left it alone. That's not your kid. You shouldn't even have a right on that. Because Future didn't.
I see if that was like your nephew or something like that.
I don't even care if it's your nephew. Because guess what? It's like how you come on here all the time and sit here and say you don't know what conversations be when you not there around. You don't know how your baby mother may speak on you sometimes. So we can't, even if that's my nephew, I still know there's certain things that I can't comment on because I don't necessarily know how y'all conversations always go. So I have to mind my business. I can't sit here and just jump out the window. And especially if, let's just sit here and say, if you wasn't a hands-on dad, I definitely wouldn't jump out there and sit here and say nothing. Like, that's crazy. Like, it's a difference. I can defend you because I know what I see. So that's the same way I can give you praise. Okay, well, I see Marcus make these sacrifices. I see him show up this way when I know for a fact I would be dead tired and he's still doing this, that, and the third. If I see that stuff, but it ain't, young Scooter don't have no evidence to go publicly and have this conversation with nobody, because we as a public person, because you were commenting on this on a public platform, we ain't seen Future show up the same way we've seen Russell Wilson show up. It's endless videos of Russell Wilson and baby Future sitting here practicing football together and doing all types of cool dad stuff. When Future had that little diss and when he was on Quavo's song, Future, guess what? Russell Wilson responded with nothing like, why you ain't right on that post? Whatever that little post was him and baby
birthday,
Future.
right? Wasn't it?
Nah, it was just like a random, like they was just on a hill or something in some grass or something. And it was just like moments like this or whatever. Dog, like, come on, dog. Like, stop. You can't be mad at ESPN or like, come on, dog. Like, cut it out. Like,
that ain't his only child. So if you ain't sitting there going to bat or even speaking about everybody else, like that definitely look kind of crazy.
Yeah, nigga, that's it.